I feel like I am pushing myself past the envelope of what I knew to be possible almost every day. And I am literally redefining the term possible on a really consistent basis. So
Hey guys, welcome to Keep On Pushing Stories, where we share with you real stories that hopefully you will connect with and be inspired by. Today, I'm excited to invite Emily Mishler to Keep On Pushing Stories. Emily, welcome.
thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, so tell us what is it that you do, Emily, and how do you serve and provide benefit to your clients?
Sure. So I am the creative and managing director of a consulting group called the Cultivated Group. And what we do from a very high level is connect business brain to servants' hearts. So we work with smaller startups and nonprofits, as well as different creative endeavors that are all impact based in hopes to be the change they wish to see in the world. So some of the ways that we bridge the gap for our clients are figuring out, okay, you've been doing X for X amount of time. Let's see how we can refine that process. You've been, okay, so you think you need $1 million. Let's break that down and let's help you find it. A lot of what we do is really providing access to different opportunities and making resources more equitable for organizations who might not otherwise have the opportunity to be able to bring their dreams to fruition, especially when it's going to make the world better.
Indeed. And how would someone find you if they wanted to, benefit from your services?
Sure. If you'd like, you're welcome to reach out on our website. It's just thecultivatedgroup.co. Otherwise, you can reach out on our social, which is just at the Cultivated Group.
All right. So here comes the crux of the matter, Emily. I would like for you to tell us your keep on pushing story, a time when you had to overcome a significant challenge, or perhaps you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone to go learn something new, take advantage of an opportunity.
Sure. So it actually was kind of difficult for me to choose just one because I think those of us who have gotten into the habit of really challenging ourselves experience this on a daily, if not hourly basis. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like I am pushing myself past the envelope of what I knew to be possible almost every day. And I am literally redefining the term possible on a really consistent basis. So with the pandemic and everything that has transitioned as a result of that, um, I think one of the most difficult things for me, our team fortunately is fully remote, so there wasn't much of a learning curve for us. But what I certainly didn't expect was the feeling of grief. And I say this because I also experienced my father passed away in the middle of February. And he's not the first person in my life to have passed, but he was one of the most significant people in my own life and has been since I was a kid. And to not only not have him there in physical form, but to also be experiencing the transition of what a new quote unquote normal was in that regard from a space of physical isolation from others was a very different conversation than I ever imagined to be possible. So not only have we all been experiencing our own forms of grief, whether it's mourning the loss of the dream of what we thought 2020 was going to be, or whether it was I don't know. I think other people are experiencing their own losses in their own ways. And what I believe to be such an incredible lesson from this whole experience, however difficult it's been for each one of us, I think if we've looked hard enough, we've found good. And I think for me, one of the most important pieces, I tend to be kind of a pathological optimist anyway, almost to a fault sometimes. But I think it's been incredibly transformative to see the difference in those in my life who have chosen to look for the good, and those of us who have chosen to stay with the status quo. And for me, it's just been a tremendous lesson, not only in the strength, personal strength that I have from a physical and emotional standpoint, but also the strength that the world collectively has. I mean, none of us, very few of us have likely experienced a global pandemic who are still living to this day. We've all been going through something totally different than we have ever experienced. And you know what? We're still standing. And I think looking for and seeing that has been really uplifting for me, especially as I'm also going through something very new, while also learning a lot in not only within the business that we do, but really in how moving forward we want to have an impact on this world, because this opportunity has provided us. And I say 2020 for me, it's been an opportunity. I do not see it as a wash. I do not see it as something that is over yet. We have 3.5 months left. Let's go. And I'm really encouraged because I think a lot of people who echo that sentiment have also seen this year as an opportunity, and one that has not been without hardship or struggle, or the gifts of so many medical workers who have been working day in and day out at the sacrifice of everyone else. Um, that is certainly not to overlook any of that, but really I believe that this time can empower all of us to do and be better, and do and be more strategic and more specific in what we want in the pursuit of those dreams and goals. And um, it's kind of a general example, but I do think it's one that we can all learn and relate from, because the biggest lessons that I've ever learned in my life have also been the most specific and the most universal. And at the end of the day, it is all a choice, whether you are going through one of the most difficult periods of your life, or whether you are not. I mean, you choose the way that you perceive that opportunity or that struggle. And those are two sides to the same coin oftentimes.
Indeed. I'm so sorry for your loss, Emily. Deepest condolences, and, encourage you to stay strong. You dropped so many pearls of wisdom on us there. Thank you for sharing that story, that experience. And even as you grieve, and the rest of the world, as you so rightly say, grieve, dealing with the hardships and the setbacks and the dashed dreams of 2020. Thank you for that pathologically optimistic view, perspective of just seeing the opportunities as well. You're right. It's not over. 3 months to go. Let's go. Let's keep on pushing. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, if you enjoyed this, please leave a comment in the box. Please subscribe. Please share it as well, because I think so many people can relate to Emily's experiences and the lessons that she has learned. As always, keep on pushing.